I'm Shelley Lear from Mod Home Ec and Upholstery Club, and today I'm going to show you a quick little tutorial on how to sharpen up your Osborne staple lifter. I call it the snake-tongued staple lifter, but the ends sometimes get bent one way or another, and they also just lose the sharpness on the edge. So we're going to get a file and get those nice and straight, and I've got a class coming in this weekend that's going to be using these. And another thing, remind anybody who works in your shop or if you have students in there that you have just sharpened these, because sometimes they don't listen or sometimes people gouge, and that is a bloody mess when that happens. So you want everyone to be aware, and also it's a good reminder anyway to get your hand out of the way, but it does happen. So be sure to let everybody know we've got newly sharpened staple lifters. Be really careful, and I'll show you how to do it. I was lucky enough to have some of my students complain to me about how dull the ends of these staple lifters have become. So in order to get those sharpened up, instead of buying new ones, I decided just to go online and find a video and see how people sharpen these. And I bought this flat file here for another purpose, but I'm going to use it for this. Or if you have, I have this old one right here that's a little bit dull. And then I have this little tiny flat file if I want to get in between here, but I don't think I want to do that. I'm nervous about that. Anyway, to get your Osborne staple lifters nice and sharp on the ends, which this one I've already done. This one is the one that I've been working on, and there is one problem I can't really do anything about, and it's that one end is a little bit shorter than the other, so a piece must have broken off. But what I'm going to do is just hold the file still and take the side of it and sharpen that and sharpen this and sharpen it up here. Then I'm going to take a look at the front side and see if I need to do any sharpening there. I really don't want to touch that because that might just dull it up a little bit. So I'm just drawing in one direction across the file, and if you can see here, it's taking off, you can see it's kind of taking off that outside edge. But again, I don't want it to become, I don't want this to become so sharp that it goes over the edge, and I don't want it to become rounded. So now, as I feel this little piece, there's like a little burr right there, I'm gonna kind of lift that up, kind of run that file up and over that. Okay, and now it's still a little bit turned on the side, so I will just a couple times. That's good. I do not enjoy students coming in and complaining to me about my tools, because usually I'm taking care of them, and you know who, they kind of like, sometimes I see them using the staple lifters to pry off pieces of wood and other things that are not what the purpose is. And I don't want to freak out, so I gently go over there, but sometimes it just happens. So when you have people in your shop learning how to upholster, it's really important to teach them about the tools and how the tools are valuable, the tools are expensive, and the tools are really something that they need to learn how to take care of, especially if they're going to end up buying them for themselves. Okay, so that feels much straighter than it was. There's still a little bit of a burr on there. Oh yeah, so that's nice. That'll be ready for my class. I have a 3-day upholstery intensive coming up this weekend, and now I will get ready and finish the rest of these, and then I'm going to move on to sharpening the scissors.